Good morning, guys. It is about 5:15 on Friday, May 6th. I'm just getting up and I just had to show you the sunrise, the sky. You can hear all the sounds. Birds are up. This is the start of my weekend vlog. I don't even know what's going to be going on this weekend. Sunday is obviously Mother's Day. I will check in as the day progresses and as the weekend progresses, and we will see what the weekend brings. So come along with me, guys.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lisa, Best Life Lee. So this is another weekend vlog and I'm about to start my day. It's still Friday. You saw the opening with my sunrise from the balcony this morning when I got up. So I'm just about getting ready to start my work day, but yesterday I saw my first hummingbird. I was amazed actually because I didn't know they showed up this early. But I was sitting on the sofa in my living room and I have a window right there that faces me, and he came and perched. I saw this little thing flying by and it was a familiar sight because I see them all the time in the summer. And it caught my eye and he landed and he just sat there as if to say, hey, I'm back, can you get the food going? Well, so anyway, so I am going to make my hummingbird nectar. I always make my own. I have my 2 feeders that I got from downstairs. I'm going to give these a good wash and then I will fill them. So my nectar, the hummingbird nectar, is very, very simple. It's just a 1 part sugar to 4 parts water. So it's just 4 cups of water and 1 cup of sugar. It's just your basic household, basic sugar. Don't use anything, different. They don't need that. They just need a little sugar water. So anyway, I'm just gonna put this on the stove. I will stir it to get it all mixed up and then just let it come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, I'll just turn the stove off and then I'll let it cool for, a few hours. It needs to be totally cool before you put it in these feeders. But I will definitely show you them when they're hanging up, and I'll give you a little snippet of me cleaning them out and how I get in there and clean these feeders. But for now, I'm just gonna put that on the stove, set it to boil, and just get on with my day. So this is where I was sitting last night, just sitting here watching TV. Something caught my eye right out here on this branch. You can see there's a branch there behind that wreath. There's just a branch, and the hummingbird is sitting there just looking in at me saying, where's the food? Okay, so that's been boiling for a minute. I'm just going to shut this off. I'm going to move that to the back burner and let it set and just cool for the entire morning. It's Saturday morning, May 7th, and I was looking at one of my books called The Cozy White Cottage, and it's a seasonal 100 ways to be cozy all year long. And I found this great recipe for lavender latte. So it's 2 cups of water, 1 cup of sugar to make a lavender syrup. So that's what I'm making right now. This is the book. And it's just a really pretty book, but this is the lavender latte, and it's made with espresso and this lavender syrup and milk. And this is the front of the book. It's just really pretty book. So I'm just taking the lavender, dried lavender that I actually got at Penzeys when I was in Ohio on the girls' trip with the 2 orchids. So this is the first time I'm able to use this lavender. So my water is coming to a boil, and I'm going to stir in my dried lavender, and then this is going to, I'm going to cover it, and it's going to sit for 1 hour to steep and create the lavender syrup. All right, guys, so I have my lavender syrup, and you can see it almost has a little bit of a purple. I don't know if you could, it's like a little tinge from all the lavender, and I tell you, it smelled so good when it was steeping. This smells incredible. So what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm just gonna leave it out at room temperature. I'm on my way out, so when I get home this afternoon, when I'm ready to just hang out and relax, I'm gonna make myself a lavender latte. And so I don't want it to be cold. I'll just leave it at room temperature, and then I will put it in the fridge. I'll show you the lavender latte later on. Yeah, so I'm really excited about how this came out, and I can't wait to try it. All right, guys, well, I am ready to head out and bring the special mom in my life this gift basket. So I'm excited to see how she's going to like it. We're gonna have lunch, and then I will be back this afternoon. I might check in, or I might just be having too much fun and I might forget to check in. But anyway, I will see you later on. All right, guys, it's time to make my lavender latte. So I'm gonna froth my milk, and I'm going to make my espresso in my Nespresso machine. And it feels so easy. Just get it in there and turn it on, and it will make me a beautiful cup of espresso. So now that my espresso is ready, I'm just going to take it over to the kitchen bar area here, where I have my milk all heated up in the microwave. And now I heat it up for a minute in the microwave, and this little tool froths it up nice for me. So I'm just gonna put my espresso in my cup, and now I'm just gonna put 2 tablespoons of the lavender syrup into the espresso. And then I'm going to put my frothed milk in. And then I am just going to give it a nice little stir, give it a try. All right, guys, I'm gonna give it a try and see what it tastes like. Oh, wow. It almost gives it not a minty flavor, but some kind of feeling like that. It's almost like a coolness to the coffee. Not making the coffee cold, but almost like a, like when you have peppermint, it's a coolness that way. And that's the taste of the lavender in the espresso, which is a strong coffee, and then you have your milk. So this it doesn't fill a whole mug. It's not something that you're going to, have a big cup of coffee. It's almost like a little bit bigger than kind of like a double espresso or something, but it's creamy and it's sweet but not overly sweet, and you get a little hint of the lavender, which I absolutely love. This is just a nice little like a pleasurable drink. It's like making a little something special to have when you're just kind of sitting in the afternoon. Kind of like reminds me of something, you know, somebody might have afternoon tea. I'm gonna have an afternoon lavender latte. It's Sunday, May 8th, Mother's Day. I'm going to be cleaning out my little herb garden, and it needs to be all cleaned out from winter time. Some of these herbs, like that was the rosemary, that wasn't going to come back. So I just took it out and I will start fresh there. I'm cutting this thyme out of here, but there's still some thyme left and I will just leave it there. I'm going to, my sister-in-law, Diane, who lives down the street from us, gave me some mint and some oregano from her garden. So I am just putting that into my little herb garden here. So this is oregano too, I think. No, that's Italian. I'm not sure, but that I can tell is still going to come back because it's fragrant. So we're just starting out, and it will get much more full as the season goes on. My little chives come back year after year. So this is the cutest thing I've ever seen. I looked out my office window this afternoon, and this little squirrel is just sleeping in the sun on the top of my fence that goes around my patio. I looked out my window and I'm like, I tapped on the window to see if he was alive. But he was alive, and he was just having an afternoon snooze right there, and he was just the cutest little thing. I get pretty angry at them when they are raiding my bird feeders, but he was just laying here, so tired, getting his little afternoon nap. I just watched him for a few minutes. He couldn't keep his eyes open. And then, you know, all of a sudden he was ready to go. He has his little scratches all over. It's like he's getting himself awake, and he's deciding, okay, time to move on. He is just gonna have a little stretch, and then he's gonna take off. Well guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up this weekend vlog. I've done my planting. I planted a lilac bush, and I just picked up a beautiful plant for my balcony, and I have, you know, cleaned out and planted some herbs in my herb garden. I'm gonna go plant my basil right now. I'll show you that when it's all done, and that will pretty much wrap up this vlog. I hope that you have enjoyed the little snippets of what I did all weekend, and hopefully maybe give you some inspiration for your gardens or your home, or, you know, some relaxing treats to give yourself. I'm going to come up with a few recipes for that lavender syrup and see what I can come up with to make, and I will show you that in a future video. But for now, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and I wish you all well. Take care, everybody.
Bye for now.